There may be many sounds that occur in the next few minutes, but I will need you to stay there in bed very comfortably, get the pillow, and lie down comfortably with your head laid down like so. Okay. And from there, I will deal with what needs to be dealt with. Okay? He's outside, so I will just commence this situation, really. What is it that you want? I don't want much of anything, really. I just want to be rid of you. Well, I feel the same way, and I would be grateful if you rid yourself of your presence from my doorstep, and I could perhaps accompany you to the end of this road here, just so I can ensure that you're out of our way. Well, that won't really be necessary. Also, I don't think you're capable of what you're insinuating with the word accompany. In terms of manhandling me, that's really what you wanted to say. You don't have the capacity to be able to do that, but I could train you, really, if you'd like. I don't think there's much of anything you can teach me, really, and it would be the other way around, mainly because there's not a lot in store with you, though you think that there is, and people can come to you for counsel or some kind of tutelage of sorts, but whatever you're teaching, nobody wants you to sell that. Well, I can be sure to tell you that you'd be willing to buy what I'm selling, because what I have, you don't, and what you think that you possess, well, it's lacking in your entire aura, though you'd want that aura. Auras can help you, you see. I have quite a bit of aura that I've built up from my personal training. I don't want to call it personal training to get you confused and thinking it's fitness. Well, I was under the assumption that it was perhaps to do with training and fitness, really, because that seems like you'd do well in that. Not really, but, better than you would with anything else that would require greater thought and consideration, both of which you don't possess. Speaking of possess, that almost sounded like you adopted my way of speaking there. I guess I'm really influential for you, aren't I? I'm like the long-lost papa in your life, aren't I? No. I am, aren't I? It gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling when I'm around, doesn't it? You don't really like to admit those things. I realize now that this is what you actually feel, because I see your cheeks get all rosy when I'm around. So, wow, I'm realizing more things about you as I'm around you. I'm glad I came, because I was worried that I wouldn't like it, but I'm actually thinking that I could be a father figure for you, and that's perhaps my purpose in life. If by father figure you mean somebody who's too old to sustain themselves physically and mentally, then sure, and I could be your caregiver. I think that would be more accurate in terms of what the reality is for our situations, really. You, of course, would be benefiting more from this relationship than the other way around. again, I felt that ending of your sentence there was quite inspired by the way I talk and pronounce things, actually. I really am rubbing off on you. Just admit it, okay? It's okay. You have an idol, and I am that for you, okay? I can do things for you. I can be your papa, and I can be a wizard if you'd like. I can magically appear at a drop of a hat, okay? I can do that for you. I realize it's my duty now. You know, it never really ends with you, and sometimes with my sentences, let's just say I make it clearer for you, because there have been occasions where you don't understand me. So that's what that is, okay? It's nothing else. Or it's just, I don't know, coincidental that I do that, if that is what's even happening, which I don't think it is, actually. So get your head on straight. Well, I do have my head on straight. By the way, is she sleeping? I can see her over there in the background, and she looks very comfortable. Oh, that's a nice pillow. I've gotten that pillow, actually. I pre-ordered it. It hasn't arrived yet at the house, but I was looking forward to it. Do you mind if I lay with her? No, yes, I do mind, to be clear. So don't do any of that. Please keep your distance, like the beginning of this conversation I made very clear for you to know. Keep your distance. Thank you. I really feel like you become more relaxed as you talk with me, and it comes through in the way you speak. So, it's, everything's becoming very clear to me now. It's clearer than a crystal ball. I think many things in life are not actually clear for you, and the crystal ball that you're dealing with is opaque and not transparent, though you imagine it's transparent. But the reality is, that's just your imagination running away with you. I swear you've said that before. And I'm not letting that slide away. I've heard that. I've heard you say that before. That is the second time you've said it in another conversation, of course. You never come up with anything new, do you? Well, you're not very original yourself, and any reason for adapting and feeling the need to come up with elaborate plans with you is unnecessary, because you're not worth it. You're not worth actually the time and effort that it would take to deal with you. I don't know, you're not much to deal with. So, I mean, what would you really expect for me to take time and think about something interesting for you, as if your company to be entertained? No, you're just dregs left over. You're the meal nobody wanted, really. So you admit I'm a meal. Oh wow, that's a revelation if there was one. Okay, so you want me, don't you? No, I don't want you. I would like you to be away. I actually would like the opposite of wanting you. I do not want you. Well, you realize if you compile the things that you've said to me, it will convey a very different meaning as to what you're saying right now. I think you deeply and intimately want me, and I'm not selling what you want to be buying this time. Now we're back to buying and selling. Well, I never really wanted you to put anything up for sale.